But the Kansas City Chiefs, lose to the Broncos. They're now 5-5. Now you just said that we can't sit here every week when they lose and go, "Is it over for the Chiefs?" You're right. Usually we can't do that. Usually they're not 5-5.
They're usually not 5-5, and there are reasons to be concerned, but everything that we know tells us otherwise. And granted, they don't look great. Um, what a, I mean, offensively, yes, they still struggle. But yeah, I mean, lost on a walk off, a real stinker of a game. Um, we'll see where they end up, but I mean, 5 losses is not the end of the world. Like, there's still a little bit of room, maybe not division winning room right now, just because of how weird that division is. But I don't know.
Well, no. At this point, I'm not gonna lie. I've been spending the last couple of weeks going like, "Oh, they'll probably still end up winning this division."
No, but I think they can make the playoffs. But things have to
Here's
go
the
well for them. Like, this bullshit from the Chiefs would need to stop now for them to do something.
here's all right. Let's go over the couple issues with this, and let's really decide if the Chiefs will make the playoffs. So obviously, you have the Broncos at number 1, 9-2. Now here's the big issue here. There's going to be two teams from the AFC East. The Patriots are 9-2. The Bills are
Bills
sitting at the 5th seed at 7 and
7-3.
3. Then you got the Colts 8-2. And then at 6 and 7, you
What?
have the Chargers 7. You have the
You are
Chargers 7.
you ruined, dude.
You have the Chargers at 7 and 4 at 6, and the Jaguars at 6 and 4 at 7, and then down here the 4th seed Steelers 6 and 4. So, I mean,
They can
you're
make the
looking at
playoffs.
all these teams who, okay, they're gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna need one of these teams to fuck up, and they're
Jack.
gonna need the Ravens, who are ultra fucking motivated to win football games right now, to stop losing games because they're sitting there with the Ravens. Houston's 5-5, but maybe they don't have to worry about them. Hopefully, they don't have to worry about them. You got Jacksonville at 6 and 4, who just beat the dog shit out of the Chargers, who fucking suck, but are probably going to take up a playoff spot. You have the Steelers, who are going to keep winning games versus at least shitty teams. Who knows what they're going to do against? I don't know.
Uh, uh,
They get to play Chicago next week, so they're going to keep winning football games for as long as they get to play shitty teams like Chicago. But
I think that playoff picture is going to look a lot different over the next 3 to 4 weeks. A lot can change.
how different do you think it's going to look?
I think the
The
Ravens will be in
drop
that
off,
picture. I think the Chiefs could be in that picture.
but that's it. After that is Houston, Miami at 4-7,
But
Cincinnati
what
at
I'm
3 and
saying
7.
is
So
that
we're done.
that those teams in there, the Chargers and the fucking Jags, are going to bounce. And then, I mean, I don't see a way for the Steelers to get in.
And what if they
I mean,
don't bounce? What if the Chargers beat Vegas, beat Houston, beat Dallas, beat Kansas City? They can lose to Philly, they can lose to Denver, but what if they win? What if they go 3-2 and they stay in the playoff picture?
then y'all are fucked.
We're not fucked for shit, Jacksonville. I'm telling you right now. I'm worried about the Baltimore Ravens too, but don't say y'all. We're talking about Kansas City. Why are
You're
you
right.
trying to
You're right.
make
You're right.
this a
You're right.
Ravens
No,
conversation?
I don't know.
Ravens got the Jets next week. We're winning.
There is, yeah, of course you are. There's a path to get there. I don't know how specifically, but um, we can't call it quits yet on this team, and I would love to, um, but uh, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Kansas City, they got the Colts, they got Dallas, they got Houston, they got the Chargers, Tennessee, Denver, Vegas. So they got some easy games.
They got some not so easy ones.
They can beat Tennessee, they can beat Vegas, they can beat Houston. That's 3 dubs. They should be able to beat Dallas.
And then they got another one against Denver.
They got another one against Denver. They got the Colts, and they already lost to the Chargers once this year. And I mean, the Chargers suck, but fuck, who knows? And when I say the Chargers suck, like, no, they suck. I don't care if they have 7 wins. They suck.
See, but this is why I picked the Steelers last week. I was expecting them to play like this. They play like donkey cock. It's not good.
Oh, the Chargers?
Yeah.
The Chargers. I don't know what happened, but they just fell off an absolute cliff. And maybe it's just a hardball thing about like with just making stupid decisions. But I mean, who needs J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards when Najee Harris's backup can run the football?
Yeah.
We could just do that. You had 2 starting running backs in your backfield last season, and went on to get somebody who
Get Najee Harris and then what?
clearly
What are they?
what, just Hampton?
Draft a kicker.
But he's I was about to say
Jesus
he's
Christ, running back. He's injured. No.
I would say Hampton's hurt too.
Yeah.
So sure, maybe the Chargers lose a few. Steelers could lose some. Jacksonville could lose some, but Kansas City, I mean, they have to win football games. They have to win out. They're not sitting here week 11 with 1 or 2 losses. I mean, they're in a situation that, like, people can talk about, oh, well, the Chiefs have been here before. They haven't been here before.
No, not here.
They haven't been in a situation like this before where they're at a point where they don't really have another. Like, we keep talking about this gear, right?
Yeah, they haven't shown it to us yet. Well, usually
There
it comes
is
from the
no
Zebras, but
what?
sometimes it comes from the Zebras.
The referees got you. Yes, no. Sometimes it does, but we keep talking about like, oh, they're gonna hit this next gear, or they're gonna go to this next level. They have not done that whatsoever.
No.
There is no next level. There is no Travis Kelce at this age in this state of his career turning up week 12. There is no world where
He's older than
like their the receivers they got are the receivers they got. We were sitting here week 2 and 3, like, wait for this guy and wait for that guy.
Yeah,
Let's see.
wait for Rashi, wait for Hollywood to get healthy. None of that shit matters.
None of it means a fucking thing. And sadly, I would say I'm not gonna say they're not gonna make the playoffs, but there is a really good fucking chance that they're gonna be playing for a spot week 18. If they are eligible to make the playoffs, they'll be playing for a spot by week 8. Still playing for a spot week 18 because they're fucked. They're fucked. They're 5-5.
The way it looks now, there's going to be a lot of decisions or a lot of important games week 17 and 18 for y'all, for the Chiefs, for a few other teams. But I wouldn't be mad if they missed the playoffs. I don't think it would be a hindrance to the NFL by any means. They've made their money and had their fun.
You know why I want the Chiefs to miss the playoffs?
Outside of
Not
the
for,
million reasons, what unique reason do you have?
Not for like, not because in reality I'd like a healthy, good Chiefs team in the playoffs, and for us to like beat them or somebody to beat them, or if they're or just watch them get fucked over. Sure, yeah, that's fun, but I don't want to see them miss because I'm anti-Chiefs or like, oh, Taylor Swift. They are not the Kansas City Chiefs this year.
They are not.
If they do,
and they weren't last
if they
year,
do,
but they won a bunch of games last year. But they were not good last year.
and they still beat everybody in the playoffs, heading to the Super Bowl.
No, of course. Well, they beat everyone all season.
So if they did make the playoffs as a wild card team, and they play Buffalo and Buffalo beats them, we're gonna have to hear about that. It's gonna
Yeah,
be, oh well, Buffalo beat Kansas City in the playoffs. Yeah, this Kansas City team,
agreed. At the
like I
same
wouldn't even
time,
be.
it's I don't know. It's kind of like Jordan retiring instead of missing the playoffs, like or going to the
Mhm.
playoffs and losing in the playoffs. Like, when are we going to see the Chiefs lose? I guess they lost the Super Bowl last year, but lose in the first round or lose in the second round or shit, lose in the AFC Championship or whatever it may be. Um, but I'm also fine with them missing the playoffs. That's more than fine.
They could. They could definitely miss the playoffs because, but the two things they need, the two things you need for the playoffs, they don't have. They don't have a run game. They don't have a fucking defense. And the only
Defense is
time
better
they
than their
had that,
offense.
kinda,
Their offense sucks, though. Their defense
they're
is okay.
they're and for a Chiefs team, that's not the norm. Their
No, I
defense is
mean, not at
okay.
all.
They got a cool front eight, but Bo Nix had to push that bitch downfield to win the game and get them in field goal range, and they let it slide
Yeah,
all day, no problem, easy dubs. We're going right down the field and getting this field goal and winning this football game. Denver Broncos lose, or Denver Broncos win. Kansas City Chiefs lose. We were absolutely wrong. We both picked the Kansas City Chiefs to win this football game because we both thought they were going to turn around, and I don't think
they
that's going to
haven't.
happen. I don't think they turn it around, Devin.